drive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Okay. Welcome, everybody, to Upward and Grunt Plays The Darkest Dungeon. This is a game I've played before. I have something like 27, 28 hours into it on Steam. I have never beaten it. I don't think I've ever even made it through a full year in the game. So I figured as I venture out onto a YouTube video creator path, this would be a good game to start with. The Darkest Dungeon is an adventure game where you are sending parties of heroes into dungeons, and you are attempting to clear them out and get back, and you find multiple dungeons. You have a party of a stable of heroes. Those heroes will go insane. Those heroes will die through the course of the game. In my opinion, there's not much to do about that. It's just how it happens. And you can't really grow attached to any of them that much. I am not very good at games. I am playing on the easiest difficulty here, Radiance. And with that said, let's get into the prologue. So, we start here with Dismas and Reynauld. You always start with these two. A Highwayman and a Crusader. Crusader's a holy warrior, has some smite, an ability to protect himself, unholy or a holy proclamation. Dismas, on the other hand, can sneak attack people, cause them to bleed. He can shoot people. And with that said, let's start moving.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
And as we move through this, you can see this is how most dungeons will be. A series of rooms separated by corridors. This is the prologue, so it's obviously pretty small. In the corridor, you can encounter creatures, you can encounter treasures, you can encounter possible choices. So let's get moving.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Alright, so we're going to start out, I think, with Dismas's open veins, and you get a bleed going there. And the return counter, and then we'll do a smite from Reynauld, and that'll end that fight. We'll get some gold. And we've come across a tent. And this is the kind of example we might see. We can just take what's here. We don't know what's here. We can add something to this, which might improve or worsen our chances of finding something. Or we can just leave it alone. I think I'm going to look through it. We get 300 gold. And then, let's see, we're now at the end. We're now at the end. We have a door that is going to our next encounter.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
I think we're going to go for a shot that'll hit all three spaces. You can see this first guy is a double space character. Do some damage to both of them. And they return fire. We're gonna just smite. See if we can get something good going here. Now let's see if we can get some bleed on this first guy. In which we do. Let's... Alright, and as you can see, the bleed can affect us as well. So now Reynauld is going to be taking some damage each turn. But more importantly, because that was a critical hit, he took some stress. If this stress gets too high, bad things can happen. Good things can happen too, but it's usually bad. Let's finish this off with another smite. And because he got a critical hit, he lost some stress. But you can see the big guy left a corpse. That in order to get the little guy to move up, we have to kill the corpse as well. But we don't have to, because Dismas can shoot. And ignore the corpse. And the next round, he can do it again. That's a good way to end that round. And we get some treasures. So, gemstones, a couple things that help in the town, and some money. That quest is complete. So we go into town now. So we get some 5,000 gold just for doing that. It's a good way to start off. We collect a treasure which is worth about 935 gold. And the heirlooms. The heirlooms, as you can see, there are 4 different types. That's what helps you improve. Both of our guys made it to level 1, and they gained something. For Reynauld, he gained a bad thing. Dismas gained a good thing. And as we return back to the hamlet,
Welcome home, such as it is.
I want to thank
Hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
And as we get back to the hamlet, I want to thank you all for watching. We'll return with our first week. Have a good day.